The All-Seeing Eye by Barrie Mahoney. My recent article and podcast about the spiritual tape recorder encouraged several readers to contact me to ask more about the third eye, or the inner eye as it's sometimes referred to. In this article I'll attempt to explain a little more about what I've observed in my work over many years with young children. As a primary school teacher, head teacher, and later as a school inspector, I had many day-to-day contact with young children. My time working, particularly with nursery children, always fascinated me, since young children have no inhibitions about telling simply what they see. Yes, the lines between imagination and reality are often blurred in the minds of very young children, although I often wondered if they could see with far more clarity than adults. I'm sure that many readers will recall times when talking to children when an imaginary friend enters the conversation. Children chat happily with their imaginary friend, whether they wish us to be involved or not. I often wondered if the imaginary friend really was imaginary, but really was there and could be seen and interacted with through a third eye. During my work with young children, I concluded that they are much closer to the spirit world than most adults, who seem to have lost something in the growing up process. When someone dies, we often refer to the deceased as passing from this life, which is usually interpreted as passing through the veil. It's comforting for those left behind to recognise that the deceased has merely left one state to enter another. In other words, the deceased is there, but not in physical form. Maybe looking at this concept from a child's point of view is helpful. The child cannot physically touch their imaginary friend, but they know that they're there beyond the veil. In our journey towards spiritual growth and enlightenment, we often come across references to the third eye. These concepts hold considerable significance in various spiritual practices and belief systems. The third eye is also often known as the eye of intuition, which is a metaphorical concept that represents a heightened state of awareness that allows us to tap into our intuition. Through the third eye, we can connect with our inner self, gain insights, and access higher truths. Activating the third eye is important for spiritual growth, as it opens a world of personal understanding and connection. I've come to believe that young children have this innate ability, which is rapidly lost as we grow older, unless we take steps to recover some of its purpose. The concept of a third eye is not based on scientific evidence, but is one that has existed throughout history in spiritual and religious traditions such as Buddhism, Taoism, and Hinduism. This third eye is thought to be an energy centre located between the eyebrows, and some claim that in adults it can be opened by activating the pineal gland, which is a pea-sized gland rather shaped like a pine cone, through techniques like yoga, mindfulness, and meditation. Many find that these practices allow us to quiet the mind, listen to our inner voice, and to develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and the light within and around us. Over time, we hope that this will unlock a deeper sense of spiritual connection, enhanced intuition, expanded perspectives, and an increased awareness that all beings are interconnected. You have been listening to The All-Seeing Eye by Barrie Mahoney. If you'd like to find out more about my books, do have a look at my website, www.barriemahoney.com, and thank you for listening.